so fresh, so clean. People stay always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean.
This your bar, slow boogie universal, king of party, and you know I'm locked in with my homeboy Big Rip, right here, trying to go radio class.
So clean. People stay always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean.
Hey, what it do, man? This your boy Ricky the Rapper, reppin' team player, Dilla Cooler. I'm in the mix with Big Rip, KTRI the Rhyme. Let go.
Always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean. People stay always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean. Always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean. People stay always make a scene, cause what you mean, so fresh, so clean.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Big Rip, the name, the coaching professor. Recap. Shout out to everybody that was tapped in with Rush of the Flusher last night. Episode 100. 175 was last night.
Always make a scene, cause what you mean,
One of the best shows of season 4
people stay always
to date.
cause what you
J. Rock Obama was live in the building. Max Reno, Judge Too Heavy, Pipeline Global, my boy Highway Black Sam. Banks was here for a little while too, man. Shout out to all the love haters that tapped in with us last night as well, man. Great show. Matter of fact, let me go over here and put this up right quick. Y'all tap in. I'm gonna go live. Well, I'm already live. Shout out to everybody who's watching on social media, whatever. We got a review of our review last night. I want to put it up because I liked it. It might be controversial to many. Some may take offense to it, but I understand exactly what's going on. It's a reason why we've been around for 175 weeks. It's the reason why people send their music in. It's the reason why people choose to send their music in and fuck with us like that. Cause we stiff. Music, you can't have thin skin, bruh. A lot of y'all scary in the motherfucker. That's why we got the hashtag don't be scared. Some of y'all scary in the motherfucker. You scared to hear somebody talk about your music. I ask you or tell you the real deal with it. Hit that share button. Get back over to my people. What's up, Granny? So I'm gonna go and get to it. Turn hood down just a little bit. Hey, there goes my nigga Judge. How you just pop in this motherfucker? I ain't have to add you. Nigga just pop in this
Cause I know how to work this motherfucker. I really was trying to find a background real quick.
Why I can't hear you? Mic on? I don't hear you, cuz.
The mic is on.
Say something, Judge. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you. Your settings ain't on something, bro.
You can't?
Say edit mic settings. Some on your end ain't got your mic going. Hope they can see that right there. Since you popped in, it made the screen a little bit smaller. Yeah, so I stayed up late last night. Great show last night. I was just saying, Judge, before you popped on here, that was one of the best shows of season 4. That was our 5th show of season 4. Try now, Judge. Say something.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Say something.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know why I can't hear you.
I don't know either. I'm on the mic.
Call.
I might have to pull it up on my laptop.
I just muted you. Oh, that did camera and everything.
Yeah. No, I did that. Can you hear me?
But you hear me though. But anyway.
Yeah.
So last night, I will say last night was one of our better shows. No, I'm not gonna say better shows. It was the best show of season 4, being that I think that was our 5th show back, 175 shows. Total, we've been doing this a little bit over 4 years. I started out, I done had several different groups of people over here. Shout out to the people that was sitting here with me when we was broadcasting from our phones. And then, you know what I'm saying, ever since Johnny came over, and we've been doing it like we do now. You know what I'm saying? I think this is my third bunch of people that have sat down behind Russia to Flush It. It's been many people that's sat down over here. Russia to Flush It is a review show that I explained last night. I wanted to be an open platform to all genres of music. Only thing you got to do for me, and I'm a simple dude. Only thing you got to do for me is make my head nod and make my toe tap. You know what I'm saying? If you hear a yeah man, or if you hear me bust one of them guns on there, or you hear me put the DJ Big Rip on that boy, you got my ears. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. A lot of artists that I deal with, I know them personally. I may have a bias toward them. And so I use Russia to Flush It as a vetting tool for me, for my radio station. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we are a real radio station. I know many people may see this, and you know what I'm saying, they send it in, and they used to people playing music live, you know what I'm saying, on their phones, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. What we have over here and what we've had for a long time is a real true platform where, like, I use Russia to Flush It for what you may hear on my radio station. Yes, we have a true live paying radio station that gives artists spins. I play underground music as well as major artists. And me personally, I'm gonna say I got one of the best playlists, period. My ear is very, very respected, and I critique my own ear a whole lot. And I use such tools like Russia to Flush It to make sure that I don't put bullshit on my radio station. And I take that very seriously. And I don't have the 100,000 listeners. You guys don't even really listen to it that much. But when you do tap in, I want you to be locked in and be like, wow, I couldn't get out for that for 5-6 songs because everyone was jamming. But that's neither here nor there. Today's business, I just woke up about 1 o'clock. I stayed up all night watching Jeffrey Dahmer. Judge them left around here about 12:30, 1 o'clock last night. And you know what I'm saying, I ate a tad bit and I went back, and you know what I'm saying, I jumped back on my Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. I woke up here at 1 o'clock, brushed my teeth, picked my phone up, and I see my boy Scott Johnson. Scott Johnson yesterday, I tipped my hat to him yesterday, and appreciate you, Scott. You know what I'm saying? Any woodwork y'all may need, I got a big staff. So if anybody say anything else, Judge, this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this staff to bop a motherfucker across the head. You know what I'm saying? And I may have to bop some people on this one right here when I get through reading some of these comments. I woke up, Scott Johnson reviewed his review from last night. It was great. I put it up there. I want to put it a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. I think y'all can see it. It said, my reviewer being reviewed on Rush It or Flush It. I took my goods to a musical trap house last night. So Judge, we are a musical trap house. And got kicked the fuck out. I know my sound and lyrics are out of their element, and that's exactly why I wanted to be in that element. As an artist, we always have people who will lift us up and praise our work or tell us the opposite in a nicer way. We've all got friends and family that show love, and it is appreciated. But your circle of support isn't always going to blow you up. You got to know how the streets feel. And I commend Scott yesterday because he called me a day or two before and told me that he was going to put some music on Rush It or Flush It. And you know what I'm saying? He said exactly that. He said, I wanted to see how it feels over here. So he sort of knows the kind of people that may sit here and the kind of people that tune into our show. So I tip my hat to Scott for not being a scary motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and sending his music in and not being worried about it, because there's many people who I run through here later who scared than a mug, you know what I'm saying? They won't send their music in because they scared of the critique. To go ahead, he said, you got to know if you got some heat and if you feel like you got it, while also being accepting the fact that the music is subjective and being able to handle people not liking your goods. He goes on to say, Rush It or Flush It is a great avenue to find this out. Nobody owes you shit, and they don't mind saying it. That is true. You know what I'm saying? Many times, that's why I'll be honest. I'll be truly transparent right here. That's why I like to have 4-5 motherfuckers sit over here, you know what I'm saying, to pitch in and give their feelings, you know what I'm saying, on why they want to rush something or flush something, because, you know what I'm saying, I want to add on to what I got to say. And all the time, sometimes, truly, I may be on the fence, or I may not know exactly what the pulse of what other people may say about the music. He says, he goes on to say, I sat through an hour and a half of what I personally consider whack shit. This is Scott Johnson talking. He said the same beats, same drug talk, same flows. And I feel I had more to offer. Then my turn comes up and they felt the same about me. My shit was whack to their ears. Let me stop right there. Scott Johnson is a Furious Johnson. Let me put some respect on that man's stage name. Furious Johnson is an artist that a lot of people in our circle know from working closely with Big Hub. He's a producer. He records music, and just a dope person in general, and my aspect. A lot of the times, what you looking for, baby? They in a big part of the bag down in the bottom. Scott Johnson is, I would consider a friend. Before I had Rush It or Flush It, I was playing I was playing Scott Johnson because that was the name that Hub descended to me. He used to sit in the garage with Hub, and they used to craft beats, and he took what he learned from Hub and took back to his domain and started to record and make music. And I used to get music from Hub all the time. The music you hear in the background is some of Hub right now. I've been playing Scott Johnson's music before I ever started Rush It or Flush It. I've been a fan of his music and what he did in his brand of hip hop for quite a long time. He goes on to say in the post, to say, my first song, Casting Drop, was produced by Other Words. Usually it's a crowd pleaser when performed live, but it didn't make it past the second verse before it hit the toilet last night. And no, it didn't. He said, now I don't mind going down the drain in a legit fashion if you truly don't feel it, but you got to give more of an in-depth reason as to why you don't feel it, other than that's not it. That's what he's saying to you, Highway. Also,
Yo, can you hear me?
Scott, when I thought about that right there, your songs, especially Cassie Drop, I think that song in excess of 4 minutes long. He goes on to say something later on. Well, I just wait till I get to that point right there. I'm gonna read all these comments. Judge, this shit long and I'm up here. Is your mic on yet, Judge? So anyway,
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Can't hear me, cuz.
I don't need the bro. I'm not muted.
It said, but if you're going to give a more in-depth reason to why you don't feel it other than that's not it or it sucks, artists, and I agree with this, Scott, artists pay dope to be exposed and grow from these reviews. And I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sit there and say this shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? We are the OG live music review show. Before us, it wasn't nobody doing live music review shows. I know that's the wave now. I know people like Half Paint get on there and y'all send hundreds of dollars in for your music to be played on Half Paint, hoping to get a video or whatever. But this is a real, true live platform, and it's been that since day one. So I appreciate that. What you're seeing right here is that artists pay dope to be exposed and grow from these reviews. And if the artists don't get any more constructive criticism, then that's not it. Or how the hell are we expected to grow from that? What is the music? The flow, the song structure, the hooks, and the lyrics. So I agree with that a whole lot.
Can you hear me now?
You just killing my
See, I done went off two different goddamn platforms. All right, hang on.
Yesterday, Furious Johnson, Scott Johnson, sent in $30 about 24 hours ago. About this time, it's 2 o'clock right now. Scott Johnson had already hit me with $30 and sent his music in. So, bro, I praise you for that. Many people, as we're going to get in here later on, and we'll say, we're going to get to the comments here in a minute. Many people scared to put their music on Russia to Flush It. Many people scared to pay $10, $15, $20. And shout out to the people last night that were on there. People were skipping it, you know what I'm saying, and getting instant spins last night.
Yep.
In excess of $15. We had many people who sent $25 in, you know what I'm saying, for one spin. I'm always going to try to go over the top. For any time y'all send music in to me, and if you go over whatever we got scrolling across the top for what an instant spin is, I always give you the opportunity to call in, send me your artwork so I can put it up on screen, you know what I'm saying, so we can make the most out of it and make it a promotional tool. And that's not just spin your record, you know what I'm saying, let's make it a promo deal, you know what I'm saying. But I shout out to everybody last night who was seeing the value of what me and Judge, you know what I'm saying, and the rest of the squad are over here doing, you know what I'm saying, with Russia to Flush It here on Tri-Coastal Radio. Scott go on to say that I heard a dude say that he would do something in the ass like a rapist. He said this song made it to the end, and it got flushed as well, but the courtesy of hearing the whole track was extended to them. Scott, the thing about that was, you know what I'm saying, this is how it goes on Russia to Flush It. If I get six consecutive flushes in the comments, we cut your song off. And then also that goes to many of these newer artists and some of these new people, bro, they songs 2 minutes long, 3 minutes. Again, I say both of your songs last night was in excess of 4 minutes long. So, you know what I'm saying, the people got a little bit more time to get the flushes in if that's what they feel like they want to do, or to send their rushes in. So, you know what I'm saying, that's the only reason why some of those songs made it to the end. Because I think I remember 2 songs that I got flushed, and I like, well, damn, y'all flushed that bitch in half of 20 seconds left. Or that one flushed, hurry up and flush it, man. And the last flush need to come in because this bitch about to go off. Songs are shorter these days. Hence, y'all already know that. And we get those same songs here. So that's why those songs will probably got played to the end. But like I say, they still got flushed. If you're going to review people's music, help them grow. You got to point out the reasons why you ain't feeling it other than it sucks. That's my criticism of my criticism that he says. It didn't,
Right.
he said, I didn't grow from the review or lack of one. And out of all this that we're going to talk about today, that's what struck me the most. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he said, if you're going to review people, help them grow, because that's what we try to do, and we do that often a lot. Now, Scott's not a mainstay on the show. He may have popped in here and there over these 175 episodes. He may see how it generally goes. Damn, Judge, you can't talk?
I'm trying, bro.
I
I
don't know
don't
what's
know
wrong with Judge Mike. You know, he just on here looking good, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Pause.
It sounds like I can hear
anyhow,
myself. You can't hear me.
We generally do give, and I have many artists who could probably see this and chime in and say, hey, I did this from the review, you know what I'm saying? They taught me this. I went back and I did this to the song or whatever. So this does often happen a lot. And then with 175 shows, with so many people, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people will feel like, you know what I'm saying, they didn't get the review that they were looking for. That is fine. We're going to keep pushing, and I'm going to continue to ask. That's why sometimes when my different co-hosts and my different turning my shit off. I ask my people, well, give me more. Why you ain't like it? You know what I'm saying? So we often, that is the point that we often go through, and I try to make sure that they get. He goes on to talk about his second song, is The Shield. He said that was produced by his son. Shout out to Gamma Ray. And it did get all the way to the end. He said, but they flushed it. And I would agree that this song was better than the first. Someone wrote in and said that the flow was decent but outdated. Now I can work with that and let me readjust the flow and grow. So as I got at least some better feedback on that one. So if you haven't submitted, this is what he goes on to tell the public. If you have never submitted or ever did this, I recommend it. Put your goods out there and get some different opinions on them. They may love it, they may hate it, but the bigger picture is, because music is so subjective, the reviewers may not dig it, but out of everyone listening, someone will. I want to give them a round of applause for having, you know what I'm saying, such a, you know what I'm saying, fantastic outlook on music review shows, because I listen to music review shows across the country. You know what I'm saying? I got, if you're wondering where if you want the streets to be your A&R and you want to wonder if you want to send your music out and you want to test it, I have several other legit platforms like myself, you know what I'm saying, where we can send your music in. I often myself send y'all music in to other platforms because I think it's good enough and it does well. Shout out to the Real Underground in Little Rock, Arkansas. Shout out to K100 Radio in Atlanta. As many others that I may pop up and send music to, but I know those are bona fide shows. They've been doing music reviews as long as I have, and I know they're stiff and they're solid in their real radio station. So take advantage of these, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta have this outlook. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this post, and we're gonna get off into these comments. I guess I'll put the phone number up there. Maybe y'all can call. What's up, Lo? What's up with the kinfolk? It says, so I go back to so I would keep going back to the trap with something different, and I'll keep offering my dope. I may get flushed again, and that's all good. But I'm going to affect somebody out there and going to inspire somebody out there, and I'm going to keep striving to bring lyricism back to the forefront. Someone did comment that I had potential, so that's good news, right? You know what I'm saying? Scott, man, you got a great outlook, and I didn't take this post from you as being negative at all. You know what I'm saying? What I did look at was some of the comments. And you know, people always got people that come through and want to say some shit. David Aragona said, you the GOAT, fam. And he is. I like him a lot. Fuck out of here. You're an A1 in my opinion. Shout to Complete the MC, say my dude, much love, Furious Johnson. Shout to Leanne. They said, yep, put yourself out there. I need to submit more stuff. She's a producer. She sent a lot of music in here on last season. Christopher Wiggins said, that's how the game is played, brother. I know you'll keep at it for sure. Scott Johnson has a furious outlook and attitude with his music, and that's one of the reasons that I like it. If you go back and watch the review last night, you know what I'm saying, you'll see that, you know what I'm saying, I said one thing about it. I want, you know what I'm saying, I always want Russia the Flusher to be able to be seen as a platform where our genres of music, you know what I'm saying, to come through. We may not like it. 2 weeks ago, we had a middle-aged white guy. He called himself, they call themselves I forget the name of it. I got to go look at it over there. Shirtless Dad, and they some old timers, but they from Tennessee, and they sent us some bluegrass, you know what I'm saying? But we rushed it, you know what I'm saying? The shit sound, I don't know if it was bluegrass or country or whatever, but the shit was good. We liked it, you know what I'm saying? Some more of these comments. I want to go in here and see this one, Jay Nonstop. Y'all tag Jay Nonstop. Jay Nonstop say, man, dig this. These mofos kill me with this outdated shit. That whack trap shit that they frequently push through all the time is outdated. Back to Jeezy and early T.I. All due respect, you may never see the people on that platform ever in life. You don't often see the people who listen to your music ever in life, Jay Nonstop. So what that mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't send music in which I've never been flushed on there. That's another thing that probably should be contested. I don't like half of the shit that they play, nor the music that they play on the airwaves, but I can tap in and say, well, people will like this one. Not me, but somebody will. A lot of these platforms don't have people that rock with grimy underground stuff. And I agree, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the music that I even send in to the real underground or whatever, I know the music that I send to Lil Rock, to South to the Tossett, very much doesn't have the same chance it's going to get if I send the Blizzard to K100 Radio in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Blizzard is going to have more of an ear that's, and his listeners are going to have more of an ear that may be more tuned in to I Am from Picasso and Jay Nonstop and something from like Vibe from Scott Johnson. Yeah, so like that's why I say utilize all the music review platforms that you can, because like in every market it's gonna be a different group of people or a different person that's gonna sit there and gonna listen to your music. Jay Nonstop also goes on to say, and they need, let me go back. A lot of these platforms don't have people that rock with the grimy underground stuff, and they need it because some of the trap bullshit that they slide through needs some different musically inclined ears on it. And peep this, a lot of the music that gets rushed on there will get flushed in other areas. My dude, you are a beast and a force to be reckoned with. I appreciate that Nonstop. I'm not offended at all. Just sharing the experience, and the big picture for me is this. It's not being reviewed. I can't be mad or salty at them. They like what they like. My goal is for the youth and other rappers tuned in to listen and hear something different. Be turned on to something that don't sound like everybody else. I appreciate that, Scott. You know what I'm saying? Scott got a great outlook on this. And like say, that nigga had a long rap. I think this is a rap that nigga wrote on this motherfucker.
Rip, can you hear me, nigga?
D. Elliott jumped in, Next Level Radio. Jarvis, I got to hear your feature on the Original Soul New Project. You sound amazing on it. You always get on there riding.
Can you hear me, fool?
Nice, smiling. They having a bro love moment over there. Scott Johnson, I get that. Check this out. And I don't care if they see this and take my music out of rotation. Their opinion don't go too far past that show. Tell me where else do you see half of these people that critique us? Nowhere. That's just where I'm at. I'm back so far away from the scene, man. And it's so peaceful. Okay, so I didn't see that, Jay Nonstop. Let me read that one again. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll call me talking about, you know what I'm saying, you felt like, you know what I'm saying, you needed to call your brother and shit.
Please let me talk.
And this shit wasn't even about you, Jay. But you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers who need some traction and some motion love jumping in and saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
For real.
Jay, I'm
Man,
finna try to scuff your.
where you at?
I didn't even see this before that.
You can't hear me.
Tell, you know what I'm saying, how my
You
Clyde
can't
was
hear me.
I see you. Look
You
here.
can't hear me.
I get that. Let me read this shit again, bro. You said what, my nigga?
Rip, you can't hear me, fool.
Listen, I get that, but check this out. And I don't care if they see this and take my music out of rotation.
Your music ain't in rotation.
Judge, you see this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, their opinions don't go too far past that show. Tell me where else do you see half of these people that critique us? Nowhere. Well, I know you ain't talking about me because we always end up in some of the same stuff. But, bro, that's not even worth my time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Heavy D. But, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Man, I wish you could hear me, fool.
Damn, Judge, why I can't hear you? What the fuck is? Let me make sure it's not on me, man. How the fuck I can't hear my nigga Judge, man? I need this nigga talking.
Yes, you do.
Oh, maybe that's it right there. I don't know. Yeah, it was on me, Judge.
It is on. It's got to be because I'm off of mute, nigga. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure. There you go.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I had the computer.
See, niggas be talking shit and their music not even in rotation, fam. Don't do that.
He got one song. He got one song in rotation.
Bro.
I got that I Am in there.
Bro, really? If you read my comment, I told Scott Johnson how I felt about that shit. Really, I didn't give no details on that shit because all the details was in the comments. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for me to go into elaborate details if everybody has flushed your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating on your music at all. I'm not doing that. But there's different platforms for different shit. Maybe your song belong on a video game. Maybe your song belongs on a fucking movie or something. But for the Russia to Flusher platform on episode 175, that was not it. So,
and this what I say on that. I just want everybody, you know what I'm saying, when we sit back here behind the mics, to have that outlook that, you know what I'm saying, the music that you send in. Yes, my main goal is for it, you know what I'm saying, to reach Tri-Coastal Radio. You know what I'm saying, for me to feel good putting it on there. And for it's mean I need to purge Tri-Coastal right now because there's songs that have been on there for over a year. You know what I'm saying? I know E-Roster and got some shit on there. I'm still playing No More Drink. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I tell me, Judge, should I still have that in rotation? They don't even push that music no more. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't want listeners to go on there to me because this is one thing about radio. And anybody that does radio, I don't care how big they is, unless they terrestrial radio, with the people like me and the people that got, you know what I'm saying, our radio listeners are not through the roof. Why? Because everybody got their own fucking curated playlist on their phone. Everybody listens to their own Spotify playlist. Everybody got their own YouTube playlist. So like, this is a hard game radio-wise. Right, sure. That's why we have to do shit like Russia the Flusher. That's why we have to do interviews. If I just sat here and depended on Tri-Coastal Radio, you guys wouldn't even fucking know me. You know what I'm saying, or care about nothing I had going on, because radio is a hard game. And I talk to people like me across the country, people who steady curate radio stations and playlists or whatever, and we all know it's a hard game. So putting your music in rotation over here, that's just a small piece of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like say
right. And then let me say this before you go any further. For those that think that that our opinion don't go no further than Facebook.
Oh yeah,
That just lets you know that you don't go no further than Facebook.
Facebook.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Because we are not only national, but we are international. So if you was really about your shit, you would be trying to plug in with us. You would be trying to figure out why did we flush your shit. Instead of you going on a public forum, you probably should have hit us personally, but it is what it is, bro.
I like what Scott did because you know what I'm saying, like over 175 weeks, you know what I'm saying. We done had some people who gave us some backlash, you know what I'm saying. But his post, the main post of this, it wasn't bad to me, you know what I'm saying. And it was a great review because he went on to tell you in the post that he'll be back next week. He gonna send it in, and you got people like Pretty Toe. She jumped on her and she said, "I advise any artist to submit music to a platform like Russia the Flusher. I tuned in to give my honest opinion. I was even told that I don't know good music. Right? We gave Pam a hard time because she was saying her first batch of artists that she used to send in here, we flushed the shit out their ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But every artist that I have managed speaks volumes in their craft, and I don't choose to read off my credentials, blah, blah, blah. Artists have to be willing to accept constructive, non-biased criticism, knowing that people that surround you will not always be honest with you. It is a rarity that most people choose not to understand. I applaud you and not being shy about receiving the information and growing from it. Appreciate that, Pam, and appreciate her understanding what Scott did and what they did, you know what I'm saying, sending that in. So, you know what I'm saying, the critique that he gave us of his critique, you know what I'm saying, to me is awesome. You know what I'm saying, his outlook about it is like he got flushed. He sent in $30. You motherfuckers won't send in 10.
Right.
He sent in 30.
I completely respect Scott Johnson for everything he did, including the opinion on the Facebook post. You know what I'm saying? I applaud him for, like I said in the message I sent him back. I applaud you for even being a stand-up dude to even put your music out here. Do you know how many motherfuckers are scared to play their music on Russia to Flush it, bro?
Jay Nonstop he's scared. You know what I'm saying? He just said it up there. I don't even send my music in there. And I chose that. You know what I'm saying? And I chose it because it got Pick on it. But now I really do like the song. I like what Jay Nonstop did on the song, and I love what Pick did on there. Pick made it. He threw it through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me, it was a big alley-oop. So I like that song, but yes, I chose that song. Jay Nonstop ain't never sent no song in over here. He's one that I think he's scared because, you know, he's a big bully. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, take the critique if he's flushed. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably unfriend me, like he say, like he think I'm going to take him out of
rotation. Nah, we ain't doing that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave you a little song in there because it probably ain't many people that's playing that motherfucker in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always thank me when you see that I'm playing it. Because if I'm listening to the radio station and I see certain people, I screenshot it. You know what I'm saying? And say, look at this. You know what I'm saying? I'll show y'all that, you know what I'm saying? Look whose song popped up right there. Like, and the radio playing right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be many artists out of DFW and many others, you know what I'm saying, that's local out of their markets that are playing. Like, I see this shit and I screenshot it. But Jay Nonstop, every time I put that up to him and Picasso, but be like, bro, appreciate you. And I like, bro, it's nothing. That bitch been in rotation for hell and all. I ain't manually going there and play that motherfucker. That bitch popped up. What you over there doing? Making shirts?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm actually doing some patches on my son team soccer shirts.
Oh, okay, for sure. I like that patch too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like these motherfuckers, bro, like folks, I do want to always, when folks send us music in, you know what I'm saying, I want to give them you know what I'm saying, a reason why we don't like it, you know what I'm saying, because especially if they are skipped, you know what I'm saying, and like the Insta spins, you know what I'm saying, they going up because, you know what I'm saying, we going up. And you know what else I thought about last night too? We had 25 banked in, you know what I'm saying, but that was across 4 of my Facebook channels. I had my main page, the Manuscript, the Rush of the Flusher page, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and then I also put on the Tri-Coastal Radio page and Manuscript in the morning page as well. But you know what? I'm still my account is still blocked. You know what I'm saying? I got 8 more days, they say, because they say all my posts are lower in the feed right now. So if I wouldn't have had that little restriction, restricted. My account is restricted. If I ain't have that restriction on my page, we may have did double those numbers last night. You know what I'm saying? Because they still pushing my post. No matter how much I shared or what, they still say they pushing it lower in the feed. Zuckerberg, get that finger. Anyhow,
hey, but I do want to apologize to Scott Johnson or Furious Johnson for not giving him the proper critique that he deserved. You know what I'm saying, or that he feel like he deserved. You know what I'm saying, especially because he did spend his money to be in suspension. So.
And
I will give him that for sure.
And one scared to do it. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. Like I say, that nigga sent his music in and his money way before. You know what I'm saying? He sent that shit in 10 hours before the show even started. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I appreciate it. And $30. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? When and then just the week before we were doing, he had asked me how much it was, and I knew we were supposed to you know what I'm saying, increase last night. And so I like shit, it had been 10 just the week before. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker goddamn me sent in, you know what I'm saying, his 30. He didn't even send one in, he sent two. You know what I'm saying? And so and I value that everybody not rich. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goddamn, some people work, you know what I'm saying, at $30, that's a meal for a household. That's a half a tank of gas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Goddamn me. It's a 3.5, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. So like you know what I'm saying? If you want one, holler at me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But like I say, that I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So like this is nothing light, you know what I'm saying, when people send their music in, and like I say, it's a reason why we have been here for 100 and in excess of 175 weeks. It's the reason why people come back. It's the reason why I can type in people's name and they got 15, 20 songs. It's the reason why people like J. Rock Obama got 20 songs, you know what I'm saying, that he claimed, you know what I'm saying, unflushed over here. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why the people of that caliber of music, you know what I'm saying, keep sending their shit in, not only right here from Dallas Fort Worth, but you know what I'm saying, from across the country. You know what I'm saying? Just last week, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my nigga Richie Carlisle. He was popped on here earlier. You know what I'm saying? Richie Carlisle, Reggie Clemens from Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? He sent us that Tay Benjamin, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deuce and all them up there at Ox Records, man, in Cleveland, man, you know what I'm saying? They rocking with us. Shout out to my nigga Alabama Black, you know what I'm saying? Been sending Pat Bean. He's loving what we got going over here on the platform. So like this shit is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Joy the Bull said in the comment, and I didn't see this earlier. They said the story and these comments are extremely interesting. Less so than the actual post. There's going to be a lot of drama that comes from this. Not even a fortune teller or pretending to be one, simply looking at the context here and considering how often these things don't get across to people. Your message is going to get lost. And I always shout out to Dean's, thank you. And I always shout out to Dean's platform. I'm pretty positive that it's helping plenty of people who appeal to his audience. Thank you, Joey, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for understanding Scott. And Scott's message is not going to get lost here. The message, you know, that Scott said, you know, that Scott sent his music in. Both of his songs got flushed. That man sent $30 in. And y'all flushed his music. You know what I'm saying? But he still got the outlook to tell me I'll be back next week. And he loved the platform. Now, look, I need all the promo I can get. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I put this up here only, you know what I'm saying, for people like Scott Johnson, because I appreciate Scott. Scott's been a friend to me for quite a long time. He thought of me off of his own merit and he makes wood crafts. Made me this big ass stick. If y'all say anything, I'll reach out and hit you upside your head with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me. It's so big, I can't even manage it behind my desk over here. You know what I'm saying? But I need to put a volume knob on the end of that.
Oh,
shit. You see that old fool? So I'm turning you hoe ass niggas down. I can turn you hoe ass niggas down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For all you motherfucking them slick comments, you know what I'm saying? Jay Nonstop, you have some slick comments. Turn yourself down. How you turn yourself down, Jay Nonstop? Don't get mad at me, big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love you. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But you watch what you say. My nigga, somebody else came on here and said a comment too. My nigga, let me find it. Oh yeah, that was J Peace. Shout out to J Peace. You know what I'm saying? Substance abuse. He's one of my co-hosts over here. We did substance abuse for a long time over here. He went on. JP said that's just the thing. As much as I feel you and what you're saying, I gotta say a program director and an A&R, anyone who gets your music without knowing you personally is not going to give you any explanation. Real talk, people like Dre don't listen longer than 10 seconds to know what they feel. You won't even get to the lyrics unless you start the song rapping. Just saying you're not paying for a review, but a real experience. The opportunity to be on a fly on the wall when people hear you in their element as they would any other artist. That is true, J Peace. J
Man,
Peace.
he said it the best right there.
He said it the best, you know what I'm saying? Like say, so really when you sending music in to us, is you know what I'm saying, and we sit there and we do listen for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, however long, or if your song do make it all the way through, that's not what you're gonna get when you get further up the chain on people. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen. Y'all remember when Brown Sugar, when that nigga took when he took Mos Def music in there, you know what I'm saying, to our girl at the radio station, you know what I'm saying, he put it in, she wasn't even really paying no attention to the shit. She was on the phone, you know what I'm saying, and he got about 30 seconds in, and she like, okay, I'll give you a call. You know what I'm saying? So like for us to sit there and you know what I'm saying and give you that, and I plan on listening to every song just about, you know what I'm saying, but like the list sometime entails, bruh, I don't know, last night, shit, we had 30, 35 songs last night, and I still didn't get through a third of those songs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the skips, the Insta spins. So like I don't be stopping the song and going through it. It gets to be a time point, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, like saying, then maybe so like if y'all continue to value our show like y'all did last night, we made enough money for a lot of stuff. Me and Judge got to buy a lot of stuff. We want to look great when Fleet Week come in, so we're looking to buy some new banners and some new branding stuff that we need for the station and for our shows over here. And y'all helped us with that last night. So you know what I'm saying, the money that y'all send in for your songs or whatever is directly going, you know what I'm saying, increase our platform and make us look better for you. You know what I'm saying? So if that continues to happen, then maybe we may add on another hour. But like I got people coming in from, you know what I'm saying, Arlington, Grand Prairie. We got guests coming in, you know what I'm saying. I want to sort of compensate them, have them some. So like, you know what I'm saying, we need the money to come in, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, all this shit, all these lights and all this electricity, all these motherfucking cords I got running across my game room floor out here, that costs money, you know what I'm saying? And I don't ask nothing for that. I've been doing that shit since 2013, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, for me to have people coming in here and for us to dedicate it and take time out of our evening away from our families, you know what I'm saying, shit, we need those skips, you know what I'm saying. It shows us that, you know what I'm saying, y'all value us, you know what I'm saying, and we be looking for great music, and we get great music over here all the time, bro, you know what I'm saying. And like I say, people do listen to our stuff, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to just single him out, but people like Coolius Irvin, you know what I'm saying, who else, Judge, you know what I'm saying, they done took our critiques and took that back to the studio and then came back again, you know what I'm saying, and fixed those songs or did something a little bit different, you know what I'm saying.
Obviously, Scott Johnson, shit.
Obviously, Scott Johnson, for sure. He said he's going to take that and go back and do that, man. I appreciate that, man, for sure. Oh, that's what you said. Yeah, I didn't see your comment. He said, honestly, I don't go any further because the details and the people's comments, we don't do rush to flush it to disrespect anyone or that crap. Hell, if anything, we applaud you for giving us a go as an artist in this market. You know what I'm saying? We will give you an honest opinion from an all individual standpoints rather than we explained it or not. In rare fashion, we played your songs back to back and both were critiqued. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not all your standards, maybe not to your standards, but that's cool. But I will say this, all songs go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? These particular songs, one from Russia to Flush It, but you know what I'm saying? But maybe they will be for 176. Man, the reason why I've always told y'all on Manuscript in the morning, here, I'm a team player. They told me that when I first went to college, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, I work better with others, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm cool with that. That's what I want to do. I want to work with others. I ain't never been a selfish motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like say shit, if somebody shoot at me, I want to push Judge in the way. You know what I'm saying, man? Let him get him a shot too. Ouch, nigga, get you one, nigga. Nah, but I'm not no scary motherfucker, man. I've had many fights by myself for real. You know what I'm saying? I can take my own shit on my own chin by myself. You know what I'm saying? But this is just something that I took when I first came up with Russia to Flush It. I didn't want to do it by myself. It just seemed like it's boring by myself. You know what I'm saying? I have done a few handful of shows by myself. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed better. It's more interaction, the more people I got in. You know what I'm saying? And then the people in the comments, the love haters, we call them love haters over here. You know what I'm saying? The people that tune in and you know what I'm saying, are in the comments, they the love haters. They the real ones, you know what I'm saying, critiquing your music because like say, I look like motherfucker said all that and like I say, you go back and watch the show last night. After all that, I tried to tell Highway, I tried to tell, you know what I'm saying, Max Reno, bruh, y'all listening to him? The nigga can spit. And I know for a fact that Scott Johnson is pure hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm with that. I'm with that. But if you can go listen to motherfuckers in the industry right now, nigga. And I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. If we're talking about industry music, bro, it ain't about how dope your motherfucking hip hop is. It's not.
Nah, you gotta make that bitch jam, bro. You gotta
Right.
make that jam. Like shit, it's many people we can listen right now. Folks say, I ain't gonna say I can't stand it, but I can't listen to him. The nigga from Griselda, West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't fucking with West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither, but it's motherfuckers that love the nigga.
The motherfuckers that love that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You go far as back as, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers then like CL Smooth from you know what I'm saying, then like CL Smooth. I love CL Smooth, you know what I'm saying? So like this shit's been going, it's gonna be, that's why it's such a large offering of artists, you know what I'm saying? And that's why also we got to look at hip hop. Hip hop has touched everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I get mad at folks when they want to say hip hop is just for black folks, you know what I'm saying? It represents our struggle. Not now. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is everybody's. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is the biggest used art form across everything. You know what I'm saying? Across fashion, music, movies, TV. You know what I'm saying? You even got hip hop inspired chefs. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, hip hop has, you know what I'm saying, it belongs to everyone. And you know what I'm saying, we should be so happy, and that's what's going to make his longevity get there. Hip hop is 49 years old, 48, 49 years old. Hip hop ain't even 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Less than, you know what I'm saying? You say, goddamn me, 1973, 74, 80s, and 1980, they didn't even think hip hop would be here. They like, bro, that's fad. That's, you know what I'm saying? If we think about disco, ain't nobody making disco music no more, but how big was disco? You know what I'm saying? They thought hip hop was going to be something like disco music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But here it is, 49 more years later, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers are still looking at it. And you got old folks with grays in their beards like this right here. Some folks who won't even listen to an NBA young boy, you know what I'm saying, who won't even listen to a, you know what I'm saying?
Which is why I kind of like disregard the comment that Jay Nonstop said. You know what I'm saying? Because I know right now everybody's having this controversy with DJ Academics because that nigga came out and said some shit about old artists or whatever and shit. But that's not what the fuck we doing here. You know what I'm saying? So you can't pin every blogger with every motherfucking radio show. You know what I'm saying? Our show is specifically pinned to Rush or Flush Your Song by these 4 opinions right here and the opinions of the love haters. You know what I mean? It's nothing more than that. We never came out and said, "Oh, niggas can't rap." You know what I'm saying? It's some old niggas that got rushed. We just said about the old white man that got rushed last week. So
Yeah. Shout out to
you
Shutting His
know,
Dad.
right. So that definitely can't be it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Not
And
not on, not on this platform, you know what I'm saying? Like that
no,
ain't
not
what
at all.
yeah,
And
sis.
also to
I'm
continue to speak on that. Yeah, to continue to speak on that point where you were saying about how hip hop has touched everything, you know what I mean? LL Cool J addressed DJ Academics on that shit and said that hip hop is worldwide now. You know what I'm saying? From the little motherfuckers that was b-boying in the streets and shit. Now everybody and their mama do something that got something to do with hip hop. Your commercials on TV, ice cream commercials, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Have Scoop, there it is. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
For real. All kinds of shit. So I mean, cartoons have hip hop in them, that's the way of the world now. So for us to even say that we don't appreciate things that have come from hip hop is beyond me, especially us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you'll never get that from me, man. That's one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, I got, you know what I'm saying, when y'all come sit down with me, I'm gonna sit you in front of my hip hop wall, you know what I'm saying, of yesteryear, the magazines, the albums or whatever. I'm one that grew from that, you know what I'm saying. My mother was on radio, my mother was on terrestrial radio back in the day, and I just grew up around music, and I have always loved hip hop. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, when I first heard NWA Boys in the Hood, and when I that song, there's 3 songs that I remember, you know what I'm saying, that sort of shaped me and made me want to love hip hop. That was one. The other one was LL Cool J's Radio, and the other one was Too Short's Cocktails. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I heard Cocktails and I heard him talking about that, I just like, oh my God, my mama gonna beat my ass if she hear me. Back when I'm talking about, I would listen to that with the volume on 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, my mama come here and hear me listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be wild, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up on this, and all that played an integral part on, you know what I'm saying, who Big Rip end up being to be, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm glad I'll be glad when I hear all the rappers. Like, I look at, you know what I'm saying, I look at who Method Man is, man. I remember vividly the first time I seen Method Man, the song METHOD, man, on BET. I'm watching BET. I'm sitting there in my bedroom back home in Texarkana. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there looking at that. I think I stood up and watched that video, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I remember hearing Cream. And now you see artists like Method Man. What was I just watching the other day? He was in that film too. What was I just get through watching? Godfather of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Many people, y'all remember Method Man was in there, and then like, of course, you know what I'm saying, he all over Power. You know what I'm saying? Method Man, like, look where hip hop has afforded some of its artists to be now. LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go turn on y'all TV right now. And NCIS LA is probably on right now. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn me.
all right, nigga, 50 don't barely even rap. He write movies now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so like, you know what I'm saying, it has afforded, hip hop has afforded us, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of stars. Look, they even letting Queen Latifah run around and be the equalizer. You know what I'm
And
saying?
be goddamn Denzel Washington.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, we love hip hop.
Don't send that bitch for me, nigga.
Say, man, she be chasing motherfucker looking like she power walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? She clearly, you know what I'm saying, is grandfathered in, man. But look, she has done a whole lot though. She got another film that I watched on, I think with Netflix, what's the name? Ludacris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they kidnapped her son or something like
Yeah,
that.
that movie wasn't good, but yeah.
I liked it though. I seen Johnny say he didn't like it. I must have watched it right around the same time, and then Johnny said something the day after, and I said, damn, I just watched this movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I was there for Ludacris, and maybe I'm just a fucking TV watcher. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it wasn't no great movie. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know You know what I'm saying? It was giving me Equalizer vibes. Like when she ran up on the skinheads and shit and kicked all their ass with no guns. I was like, come on, man. Okay, I didn't write the motherfucker though. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever they say, you know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to everybody who popping off in here. I see y'all. Slim Johnson, what's up with it? Young Star, Young Soldier. Man, it's just Rush to the Flush It. I want everybody to see this, and man, y'all run this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know, like say, it's people that, you know what I'm saying, they probably can offer you some stuff that y'all may figure that, you know what I'm saying, is more valuable, or that you see what it is. Shout out to Half Paint, what they doing. I think, you know what I'm saying, we need to collab. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have Half Paint over here, or you know what I'm saying, some shit like that come over here, because they can't do this shit like that. All that shit that Half Paint them do over there, you know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no videos. I don't think he play videos. But he ain't playing no video. He ain't putting your promo up on the screen or none of that. And then, you know what I'm saying, like I say, you might get you a video, but thing about me is, you know what I'm saying, me and Judge, you know what I'm saying, I can put you here on Tri-Coastal Radio, and then I can turn around and go tell our feet brothers and sisters about you, you know what I'm saying, and goddamn me put you on some stages too. So man, I just seen something. What you got? You got an after hours tonight or this weekend? What you doing? A few shades?
A few shades, man. It's Shake That Ass Saturday. So, man, y'all got some dollars, pull up and drop them on the collars.
This nigga, dollar bill now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga,
And they might be showing their public house.
Well, I can't put up to that one for now. You know what I'm saying? You have ruined my outing. You know what I'm saying? They doing what up? Sit your bitch ass down. I ain't got no, but I don't want to look like the lame in there, no way. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing no dollars at the muff. And then, you know, I ain't gonna even put Highway out there. You know what I'm saying? Highway.
How you know Highway coming, man?
So that's his spot. You know what I'm saying? A few shades, you know what I'm saying? Look, he gonna have the same motherfuckers that they had in their body painting and shit.
I don't know, man. We gonna see, man.
I thought some, anyway, you know, that's neither here nor there. Man, I said I was supposed to get up. What time is it? It's almost 3:00. Bro, I've been up 2 hours. I ain't ate nothing yet, but baby went to what's the name? Got me some rib chips though. I'm going there and eat it. But I'm supposed to have been on smoked something by now and did several other things. First thing I got to come down here and talk to Jake Nonstop. Shout out to Scott Johnson, man.
Shout out Scott Johnson, man.
Scott Johnson, the real one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you the long way. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said last night, I've been a fan of his music. You know what I'm saying? But like say shit, I didn't ask Scott to send his music in over here. This is something he wanted to do. And like again, you know what I'm saying? He knew from the beginning. What's up, BFW Shaka? You know what I'm saying? He knew that, you know what I'm saying, his music might not make it. You know what I'm saying? He knew that, you know what I'm saying? And so he still sent $30 in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy, man, for sure. This is one you should have sent. You should have sent that vibe, man. Shout out to my nigga Judge Too Heavy.
For real,
Too Heavy gang. I'm your boy Big Griffin, the coach and professor. This is Scott Johnson. It's called Vibe. 24/7, 365. We babysit ears, man. Y'all been tuned in to us on the Live 365 app, man. We in the streets.
Never ending.
There you go.
Fuck the intro, love me or leave. Walk with faith, not what you believe. Stay froze on nose nuts, forget about these. Keep my testes free, swing low in the breeze. Seen more bars than depressed alcoholics. See these scars, should be dead, can't call it. File with the group whose vision is clearer. Raw lines, politicians mirror. Suit and tie shit or some do or die shit. Leave you facing the ground like your auntie's tits. Gravity is a bitch, insanity is a niche. The torm is the genius, can't scratch it. Don't know if I want to, done broken the jacket. Helps keep me straight, I was crooked, mistakes. I see reality, its face, I'll smack it. Don't cry, you're late, can't expect me to wait. I'm chill, never chillin'. Angel with the face of a villain. So real, what you feelin'? It's the effects of the trill I'm dealing. Vibe, ride out the high. Vibe, ride out the high. Vibe, ride out the high. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. Do love for mankind, now I'm Cactus Jack. When I offer my heart, you spray painted it black. Scraps one of the elements, not meant for that. In a room full of elephants, I'm the ant who attacks. Swap war stories in my sanctuary. Rare moments like parents naming babies buried. No time for scary. A snail's pace scary. Not a matter of want, I am necessary. By any means, cheap t-shirt and jeans. I'll show this cold world how to lead their dreams. Make the poor wealthy and the wealthy ashamed. Till they taste poison when they speak my name. Braggadocio, non-fiction. Crack the G-code with every rugged written. See the seed sow will come to fruition. You know why I'm old, hell you paid admission. Chill, never chillin'. Angel with the face of a villain. Surreal, what you feelin'? It's the effects of the trill I'm dealing. Ride out the high, ride out the high, ride out the high. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. Come on down, make yourself at home. Crank that big hub till it sounds full grown. Save your grams, you wanna get blown? I'll stare at you and get you stoned. On some other shit, other than some other shit. And I most show respect and stay quiet when I spit. Personification of the now named trip. You'll enjoy the journey once you loosen your grip. What's up, man? I am reppin' Texas. Old soldiers had Red Cross on my necklace and the checklist. What I need to do next, I've already marked off MC and best. What's left, unspoken, don't want you to doubt it. I was raised to do it first and talk about it. Let witnesses shout it when they see we can build. Bridges over devils we collectively killed. I'm chill, never chillin'. Angel with the face of a villain. Surreal, what you feelin'? Is the effects of the trill I'm dealing. Ride out the high, ride out the high, ride out the high. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside. I live in the rabbit hole, come down inside.
Shout outs to Big Rip, baby. You know what it is. Manuscript, the Plug Collective.